straight lake water. The sign is not facing the path, so you have to get off the path to read it. I just finished my physical therapy, and as long as I'm out of the house... Oh, hello. I won't touch you. No, you're fine. I wanted to look at this. Open to fishing daily. So on the map, so this must obviously be a stocked lake. Statewide fishing license required. Next to where I am on the map says Sewage Lagoon. Not that this is Duncan Lake, and then on the other side of it is Sewage Lagoon. So I'm a little confused. I remember I went on a trip to go scalloping in the Gulf in Florida, where you snorkel and anyway. And I had to have a license, and those are the kinds of things that I actually think I don't get. The government, I feel like, sure, regulate industries, but like individuals doing a little fishing, leave us alone. I don't quite get that. I mean, that feels wrong to me. What do we get with the license? Do we get some education? Very informative sign there. I was on my way to a state park that was 20 minutes away when I passed this, and I just thought, well, today I'll do this walk since I saw this paved path. I'm always looking for outdoor spaces in my current temporary home. I've been doing a lot of streaming lately without much to say. It's just kind of the state of my life currently. I make bad content. I'm recording one human life. Yeah, this is probably more for mental health than physical health. Although, I mean, it can't hurt, right, to move my muscles and joints. But my physical therapy targeted exercises are not walking. There was a time when I thought I could solve everything just by walking and moving to a country where walking is normal. I thought would, be this revolutionary solution. Just like at one time, I thought accepting myself as gay would be the revolutionary solution to all my mental problems. It's so tempting to look for simple solutions. Thinking about oversimplifying, how many times you click on a video and it has a title, and then you click on it and it's like an hour-long interview, 45 minutes, whatever, and the headline title isn't they've just pulled one thing, maybe the most sensationalist, get you to click thing, and it's so weird. Whereas, like, I would give maybe that's reasonable. It's like a pull quote. If I did an interview and the person said something really interesting, I guess I might title the thing that. But it's pretty clear that the reason that it's done is to generate clicks. Well, you know me, I don't think behavior that's primarily, the motivation is to gain attention. I don't support that behavior. I don't advocate or... What is that thing that looks like a box? Do I want to walk through the mud? Oh, look how beautiful that is. How did we end up here? Fuck if I know. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will hurt me for decades. I hear a train. It's been going for a long time, so it's a long freight train. Maybe I'll see it. Maybe I'll get there. Okay, we're about to enter a whole new section. So recently, probably yesterday, I was talking about if I move to Mexico, I'm concerned. Oh, it's got one of those ultimate frisbee catch thingies. I could see that being a sport for me. Gets you outside and you move around. I don't like the culture, but they always seem to be in cool places. Welcome to Duncan Lake. Maybe it's not a train. Maybe it's some sort of factory. That's why it's just ongoing. Or it's the longest train ever. We'll read that sign on the way back. While walking, please remember that this is a natural park environment that is home to many plants. I don't know. I think it's telling you Watch out for poison ivy, maybe? That entrance isn't open, though. So to get to the picnic area, you gotta lug your stuff. What was I talking about? I think on the rail trail, I was talking about walking being a primary mode of transportation in Mexico, and I was just reading the word Hattiesburg on this sign. And why would they have these? There's a whole, like, throw your frisbee in the middle of the woods there? This is so strange. You are in a sandhill ecosystem. So funny that they chose photos from Creative Commons. That's cute. Sparkleberry! You think they mean that or these things? Dunno. It's an arrow. I bet that's pertaining to that crazy game. Oh, and so this is like the tee, frisbee golf. Oh my God. This is insane. I'm on a frisbee golf course. This is fun. This is a good place to walk. I don't know. I think I was talking about Mexico, and I'm a little bit anxious about the different environment, or rather giving up some of what I'm used to, and I think most of my walking is going to be in urban areas, which is mostly what I want. I don't want walking to be something that you have to drive somewhere to experience. But I also want to have these kinds of I would say nature, but like mediated nature experiences. And I don't know how many squirrels do you think there are in the world? I don't know what Mexico's urban park systems are like, I guess. Is that what I mean? I don't know. I know Chapultepec, gorgeous. I don't really mean urban parks. I mean I don't know, accessible kind of raw lands. Of course, the last time I was in Mexico, I was in the Yucatan. So the climate was very different from Mexico City. I just noticed that I'm probably not having any signal. I don't know what is happening right now, but I'll just keep enjoying my walk and not think about it. The more I say, the less the better. To paraphrase the talking moose. I might have to turn around soon. I do get tired easily. I guess I never get to figure out, it's definitely not a train. I guess I never get to figure out what is going on over there. Sounds like some sort of extraction. There's a bunch of tires over there. Super green. So much litter. I don't know whether to turn around or keep going. That's where the noise is coming from. You think this trail does a loop? That's logical. So it might be shorter if I keep going. If I weren't streaming, I could look at the map. And I'm probably not even streaming because I don't think I have signal. Oh. I thought I felt bugs and I was like, oh, it's too cold for mosquitoes. I have no idea what those weird things were. I guess I can coexist with them. I mean, it's a Frisbee golf course after all. Those poor Frisbee golfers must have lots of run-ins with garbage, with insects. Let's make plans because trying to think of that adage about foolish plans, God Man. Man proposes, God disposes. I don't know what I'm talking about. Private property. I thought I was on a frisbee golf course. It's getting really ugly. Junky. I don't know. Should I turn around? Oh, I might have to turn this off. And God, just so much garbage. Oh, I might have to turn this off and resort to the map. Or I could do a test to learn whether or not it continues recording. We're doing a test. I talked about litter today and thinking about how I consider litter to be a manifestation of like psychological unhealthiness. And so I'm thinking, how do you help people who don't want to be helped? Or how do you address the emotional needs of people who think that kind of talk is gay? It is gay. I'm so lucky. Oh, this is where the people drive in to dump their shit. So I looked at the map. Basically, I want to go left as soon as possible. But that may not be possible because there might be a lake in between. How am I doing on bugs? So here's a road. Do I want to go left here to get back to my car? Or do I want to stay on the foot trailie? Ugh, I don't like this. I'm gonna go back to the map. So people can have a different opinion than I do, but I view litter as linked to poor self-esteem, poor self-respect. It's a respect disorder. Clearly I'm not. I'm untrained, you know. I mean, it's a lack of respect for others, a lack of respect for the commons, a lack of respect for the idea that we're all equal and deserving of nice things. 'Cause right, it's like, I've got this litter, I don't want it on my person right now, I throw it away, it's not my problem anymore. But it becomes like all of our problem. I mean, do they really just not, are they not bothered? Are they making protests? The other day I discussed how when Princeton University treated me wrong, I became much more likely to litter for sale. How much does it come with the litter? I keep using the word litter, but there is like industrial waste, there's dumping, there's all kinds of problemos. Oh, fuck, I hate that. I don't like it. I don't like disrespectful use of Spanish. For me. I don't like it when other people do it, but I only control me, and I want to learn to speak Spanish, not to speak U.S. disrespectful Spanish. Claro. I mean, I can learn authentic slang if I make friends or listen to enough Bad Bunny or whoever. So this is, oh wow. These are, oh no, they're not. I thought they were daffodils. Oh wait, they are. Wow. But that, no. Just as beautiful. Dare I try to get to them? If I were more sure-footed, sure-bodied at the moment, it's not that hard it's not that wide, but jonquils. Can I take a picture? Whoa. So what do you do for people who don't I mean, this comes down to This comes down to, do you win over those who behave poorly, or do you punish them? Just watch this witch digger heels in the ditch. Yes, it was you, that made. I have such a low opinion of the people here. It's not very nice. Like someone drives by and I'm filming flowers and I imagine them yelling, "Faggot!" But, you know, I shouldn't. This is interesting. I shouldn't be like that. So, do the flowers go with the house that once stood here? Or are they just volunteers? I mean, it's innocent until proven guilty, right? There's no reason for me to think that the person in that truck is going to dump trash. But I have a negative impression overall. And that sucks. So my car is over there. And I guess the reason that this trail didn't loop is because of private property. Because there was a for sale sign back there. So I just have to take the road back to where my car was. I think my car's over there. There's a political sign up ahead for Republican Sarah Adlaka for U.S. Senate. For Senate? That must be in the primary, because because the primary is the only election for a statewide race in Mississippi. I was doing some demographic research, and there's a county, a couple counties over, named Jefferson Davis, named for the former president of the Confederacy. Because as we know, Donald Trump's the current president of the Confederacy, but prior to that, the president of the Confederacy was Jefferson Davis. Oh, there have been some others in between. I don't like this walk. I guess I could get over in this muck to be further cars. It's a narrow road with no sidewalk and lots of big vehicles. Anyway, the one thing that surprised me was that Jefferson Davis County is the population is majority black. So, like, can't they vote to rename their county? Oh, I'm sure, that would require, like, state approval, and the state's not going to do it. But one of the reasons, one of the, study your history, vote suppression, Jim Crow, poll taxes, etc., was most common, most popular in places where the black population rivaled or even exceeded the white population, and the whites had to keep their control, so therefore you can't have democracy. I mean, this was where the path could be, so I didn't have to deal with walking on the yucky road. God, everything's yucky. Anyway, and I mean, all the problems we face are voter suppression, are linked to the voter suppression that's accepted in the U.S. system and structured into the U.S. system. Yeah, like, why can't I be in there walking? Why can't there be a little pedestrian entry? Well, now I know it's not a loop. It should be, but it's not. So I went straight instead of turning around because it's shorter. So if I want a shorter walk next time, if I ever come back here, then I know to turn around sooner. So we haven't found a way to reform this country. We haven't found a way to talk about the necessary reforms. There doesn't seem to be a way to talk about U.S. history without causing insecurity amongst a majority of white people. So even though, so get off of me. Another bug. I remember, so you have to improve people's material conditions, but I think you have to find a way to link it with, what the fuck, get off of me. You have to find a way to link it with the corruption in government. So that people know like, I don't think the person's on the wrong side of the road. I don't think it sounds weird, but I don't think the main debate should be over, is this group going to enforce policies onto you, or is this other group going to enforce policies onto you? I think the main debate should be, are you going to be heard? And are you going to accept when your neighbors, when everyone is heard, if you're not in the majority, can you accept that? By understanding that that democracy is the way to, that fair representation is how to achieve peace, and that there are safeguards against basic rights, being infringed upon. So, you get this baseline, which should include material, general welfare and such, safety. Just tired of all the deception to get votes within a corrupt system. And it seems like it shouldn't be that hard to convince a majority of people that they want to be heard, that their voices deserve, that they deserve to have input. Okay, I'm gonna go now.